I still don't get this character. He shows up and he's like, I'm having a party. It's like, what?
Yeah, that's a cold nigga, bro. Like, I still don't like his character. The fact that nigga went to his brother's room, grabbed all his shit, put it in the bag like nothing happened, and it's just like
beat his baby mama up.
I'm mad because low key he could have did all of this shit with Unique alive. Like you rolling up on Unique trying to ask him for work, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, nigga, I don't, you know what I mean? I mean, I guess he did steal his brother's money to get the work, but come on, man, there is different ways you can do that.
Hey, you know what
It's crazy.
You know what I did notice? They left the Unique door open. You notice that?
What you mean?
Because everybody's saying now we don't have a body.
No, he's dead. He said he was dead.
They're saying he's dead, but they keep saying we don't have a body.
Right.
Yeah, we don't have a body, which means we could in this season. You know how they do their montage in the season. They could go looking for that body because Ronnie said I dumped him over here. And they can get there and that body could be gone.
You are now tuned into Black on Black Prime.
Right. Disclaimer, no matter if we liked your movie, liked your show, or hated the show, or hated your movie, doesn't matter. We respect you, shout outs to you, and we support you, and we try to get everybody else to support you like we support you. Black on Black Prime, we stand on what we say, though.
And just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click and turn it off.
Hey, what up, cousin? What you doing?
Aw, shit. What you want?
Damn, why you asking me that?
Sean, if you call me asking me what I'm doing, it's because you got something you want me to do.
Man, you tripping. Check it out, though.
Damn it, see?
Hey, chill out. Why you acting like that? You don't even know what I want.
It don't matter what you want. You always asking for stuff.
Hey, nigga, didn't you just ask me to handle that little thing with the dude and thing, and didn't I do that shit without asking twice? Didn't you say you owed me and it didn't matter what I asked, you would do it?
Why you bringing up old shit?
Tanya.
All right, nigga, damn. What is it?
Yep.
We back. Power Raising Kanan.
Raising Kanan. Yeah. You know what? I actually like this episode. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still a little upset with the Unique situation. And don't get me started on this nigga Ronnie. But the fact that I feel like it was kind of coming together with Kanan. Like I see where it's going with Kanan. You know what I mean? And knowing who Kanan, came to be or whatever, it's like, all right, seeing those puzzle pieces start to, come together was nice. Marvin and Rockets look like they about to be back in the game. I'm not 100%. I thought I might have missed something. I was like, because Rock went from like I'm out, and in the one episode now she's back in, but she didn't really talk about being in again.
She did. She kind of did.
She said it because I remember when they were. I remember it was an issue with her shops. Like, some people was calling about the plumbing, and then, she was talking to Marvin about cops messing with her. I just don't recall her saying, you know what, let's get back in this shit.
She said it.
Said it.
She basically told Marvin, like, I'm over here fighting to be good. She's like, I'm fighting to be out of this shit, but I'm only good at this shit. Mm-hmm. She like, I'm all this landlord shit. I got to deal with crooked ass cops. I got to deal with property, like people calling me to fix this shit. She like, I'm not good at this. I'm only really good at one thing.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So that's basically, she said that was her letting Marvin know, like, nigga, I'm back in this shit.
Yeah. So once they got to Tony Danza's spot, Stefano, I'm like, what the hell? But okay, now that you say that, I'm like, all right, cool. Like, she said it. She's back in the game. That lets me know that there's going to be some friction going on between her and her son, because they both selling different, one selling this,
different gangs.
Different gangs. They're going to clash there. Lulu's about to be a first-class snitch. And about to go down. I think he gonna kill Scrap's mother on GP shit, because it's like,
damn.
I think he gonna pop her mom, because it's like, he told her, as you can see in the preview for the next episode.
I didn't see the preview.
Okay, it looks like, Scrap.
Wait. Before we do this, let's watch the preview right quick. Right.
So from what I saw, just in that, it looks like she's going to go to the police.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm not 100% sure what she's saying, but it looks like Marvin is giving Lulu a gun to handle something.
Oh, you know what it is. Yeah, like you said, go kill that bitch.
He's going to put her down, because it's like, she talking, even though he told, he did snitch on himself. What you expect her to do?
Yeah.
But, it's looking like Lulu he's back on the alky.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, he's gonna have to take care of that business. I don't think it's gonna go further than one episode. I think they're gonna pop her next episode, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think there's no reason for her to linger.
Yeah, she's not a big character like that. Looks like Marvin and that guy that he went to AA with.
Mm.
It looks like he's gonna do that story on Juke.
Mm.
But I'm not sure what that's, because when he was there in the park talking to the guy. And then another guy came over and was just like, I remember you used to mess with Tony Deep or whatever. Who was bro? I don't remember him.
What he was talking about is the girl that white girl, remember from the club?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah,
Marvin was fucking with.
Yeah.
I think he's talking about that.
Mm. So he
was like, yeah, you used to be with her, whatever her name is. He was like, yeah, you used to be with her. He's like, no, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Right. But it's like he was saying it like Marvin was like on some like, all right, bro, like he almost approached him like, hey, remember when you used to slang them drugs back in the day? Like,
yeah,
out at the playground. I'm like, yo,
yeah.
Bro.
So this is what's bothering me though about that whole situation. The white dude reporter, Marvin saved him from a drug deal. Like, he saved him from a fucked up drug deal. So it's like, why is the white dude reporter looking so shocked that Marvin's in his life?
I don't know if he's shocked more than he's just like intrigued. Like he wants to know, you know what I mean? It's just like
for a story, like he wants to write about this shit,
right? So it's just like, I think him doing that story on Juke, he's gonna be able to get a lot of background information. He's gonna try to put pieces together,
right? I also don't know what writing this story on Juke would help.
I feel like just open the door for him to talk, honestly.
No, I'm saying the whole, why is Marvin saying right about her? Like, what's the point of that? She's in that group.
I think at that time, this is the early 90s, any kind of, if you a rapper or a singer and somebody write about you in an article, I mean, that's big time. And she's trying to figure out find a lane for herself to be the lead or to be the one that kind of like controls the group. So if people are talking about Juke in the news, you know what I mean, that's easy for that that teacher lady that I can't stand, the manager, to make the decision like, yo, you're gonna be the lead. People talking about you. You know what I mean? You
if she bring more buzz, I get what you're saying. It'll bring more buzz because she's already going in that direction. Like, we need a leader.
Right. I can't stand that lady. I don't know what it is. Maybe she's just a good actress, but I don't like her.
Just at this moment, because she looks hella familiar. She's not the mom from The Wire, is she? Remember the dude's mom, Weebay's son? And she was like, "You gonna go in that corner and sell these drugs?"
I don't think so. I'm trying to think of what
He
that
looks like her though.
Probably it probably just looks like her because I've never seen. I don't feel like I've ever seen this lady before. She probably
She looked familiar as fuck.
I'll look her up.
Right. Like you, I did by the end of this episode, I liked this episode. Going into this episode, I was irritated as fuck. Like I just because we start off with Famous in the booth, and I'm just like
This nigga spitting like Scarface.
yeah, and he's off beat, but at the same time, I'm like, this is a timepiece. So that's how they rapped kind of back then.
Yeah.
But he's also rapping and just admitting to everything.
Absolutely. I was like, this nigga gonna end up telling on himself. He was just like, I shot the man in the chest. Breathe. I couldn't take my last breath. I'm just like, yeah, nigga, you did it. Murder. You're a murderer.
That's what we started at. Then so this episode, it seemed like everybody just wanted to tell the truth about everything. Because then he tells Kanan, like, your mom put the gun in your backpack.
That was crazy.
He could have whooped Kanan. So I thought back to what you said, like, if Kanan wasn't that character, you think Famous could whoop his ass? I felt the same way in that one.
For real. For real. I think I thought it was going to be a fight right there. I thought he was going to fire him as soon as he told him or whatever. But I don't know what Famous thought was going to happen. Like, nigga, I don't care who put the gun in my backpack, bro. Like, you should
tell me there's a gun in my fucking backpack.
Your mama's scary. That nigga said, "Oh, nigga, I'm scary too, nigga." I was like, God, man. I was like, it feels like it's a wrap. But another thing that we know is that, you know, they probably going to end up being cool again because 50 Cent Kanan names his son after. So it's like they didn't totally fall out.
Mm-hmm.
But I also still think that Kanan killed him at some point. then on some crazy shit, just named his son after him, and then killed him.
Or Kanan gets to a position where he's balling and just helps him get money to push his rap career, and then they just like, you go that way, I'm gonna go this way. Because it's like in that scene, he didn't hit him because he still got love for him. It's like he's pissed off, like, I hate you, I'll kick you out your own apartment, but I ain't gonna put my hands on you. Because you still my nigga. You know what I mean?
Nigga got kicked out of get out.
Get your shit. He said, when I get back, you better be gone. I almost did his impression. I'm not gonna do it. He made him get out of his own fucking apartment. But do you think Sean's mom is the girl in the group?
Do I think Sean's mom?
Yeah, Kanan's son.
I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Did we see Sean's mom in Power?
No, he just came on and he just happened to be Kanan's son.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first person that Kanan has talked to, or
since the pregnant girl,
right? It showed any type of interest with in a minute, so it's possible that this girl get caught in a crossfire somewhere, or she don't want to be involved with him. Either or they get in a fight. That's why him and Juke get in a fight. Right now she seems irrelevant. Right now she seems like Juke is going to end up fucking her at some point. That's what it seems like.
That's really what it seems like.
Yeah,
because it didn't even seem like, so Kanan seemed like he fucking with her, but not like that. Like it seemed like he's like, you around, you cute, but you could leave and I wouldn't give a fuck. Like it seemed like he ain't attached to her.
Right. Yeah, she just seemed like another chick that he about to deal with, and she's really into Juke, and Juke's really into her, and they're gonna end up messing around.
Right, but she could still end up pregnant with his baby. It's possible. I just know I'm just thinking too far ahead in the future. When we first see Ronnie, I still don't get this character. He shows up and he's like, I'm having a party. It's like, what?
Yeah. That's a cold nigga, bro. Like, I still don't like his character. But the fact that nigga went to his brother's room, grabbed all his shit, put it in the bag like nothing happened, and it's just like
beat his baby mama up.
I'm mad because low key he could have did all of this shit with Unique alive. Like you rolling up on Unique trying to ask him for work, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, nigga, I don't, you know what I mean? I mean, I guess he did steal his brother's money to get the work, but come on, man, there is different ways you can do that.
Hey, you know what
it's crazy.
You know what I did notice? They left the Unique door open. You notice that?
What you mean?
Because everybody's saying now we don't have a body.
No, he's dead. He said he was dead.
They're saying he's dead, but they keep saying we don't have a body.
Right.
Yeah, we don't have a body, which means we could end this season. You know how they do their montage in the season. They could go looking for that body because Ronnie said I dumped him over here. And they can get there and that body could be gone, which opens the door for Unique getting the spinoff.
But Unique is dead in the real show because he said it on his Joey Badass said it.
He could say that, but if the money's good enough,
he was like, nigga, I ain't dead.
I'm just what I'm saying is they wrote it to where he doesn't have to be dead. They wrote it to where he's dead. Yes, he could either be dead or he could still be alive. They didn't do the bullshit of when Kanan was dead, but this nigga escaped a burning building. In this way, he could still be alive. You get what I'm saying? Because they don't have a body.
Yeah, I think the spinoff was the Wu-Tang story.
Man.
I think he ended up being the Jizza.
Was he even the Jizza?
Nah, he was somebody else. I think he was one of the other characters, like Master. They wasn't Master Killer.
Hey, no, they swapped him out. He didn't even finish that.
Oh, he didn't?
Remember they swapped him out for some other nigga.
They did. Yeah. But he's in the Wu-Tang Clan.
No, I think they purposely wrote it like that to where it's like, if we want to bring this nigga back, we could.
Yeah, it's possible. Because I don't know why his body is not found. It was in a ditch. But anyway, that whole I'm throwing a party, you're going to want to be there because everybody going to be there. Like, he's got some type of personality now. The nigga, he at the party with a muffin. I don't know what bro had in his hand, but he's just like looking at him. He's just like, come on, take this picture. Like, I'm like, nigga. Like,
I got some people that want to meet you. You gonna want to meet them.
This nigga wants to be the man so bad. Like, but now he's just another flunky still, though.
He's like a boy. So in that scene, so he takes him to meet what's his name? When they're sitting on the couch talking, he's like a little boy. He's like, we want you to be part of us. We like what you're doing.
We fuck with you.
Yeah, but they kind of looking like, man, shut up while we talking. Get your ass back.
That nigga's a weirdo, bro. Like, I think that nigga has special needs like a motherfucker, bro. I don't give a fuck.
I still hate his character.
Something wrong with that man, dude. He's just very I mean, he ain't scary. He's just like, is that thing that you just, I was like, I don't understand him, bro. It's just like, he's almost comical. We fuck with you. We want to work with you. Come on, take this picture.
I just hate it. Because when he's talking to Kanan, Kanan's like looking up at him like, nigga, what's wrong with you? I'm having a party. You gonna want to be there.
When he said he's having a party, I'm just like, no, this nigga is not throwing a party, bro. This nigga is not throwing a party. That party didn't have nothing to do with that nigga, really, low key. It was just another nigga there. He was like, I'm throwing a party. Like, nigga, that ain't your party.
But he looked like a 13-year-old because when he walked up, it's like, why are you holding a plate with a slice of cake on it? What the fuck? We're in a club. What are we doing?
Hey, I would be mad if they make this nigga homosexual, bro. I swear to God.
Oh.
I feel like he
don't like women.
He kind of turned down women at one point, and I feel like at some point they're gonna show this nigga sexual side. I would be mad. I would be mad if that nigga kissing a man.
I wouldn't be shocked.
He gonna be Omar.
I hope they don't, nigga. They need to leave that alone.
He gonna be Omar.
They need to leave that character. Do not put him, don't try to build Omar, nigga. That's tough. You cannot redo that character at all.
Man,
But I mean, I would not be surprised because he's too. I think I was saying this before. He's too weird. Like he's too fucking weird to be saying I'm throwing a party. What are you talking about?
yeah, that's
Did he meets the Puerto Rican lady and we only doing business together on the low? What are we talking about? How is she so powerful all of a sudden?
yeah, man. I don't know. There's a lot going on right now. I am interested in this Rock Kanan thing because at first I was getting a little upset that they wasn't talking about Kanan enough.
Yeah.
So now that I know Kanan's story is about to take off, I'm kind of happy about that.
Hey, I thought so when Kanan was saying something about his mother, they said something about his mother, and then Ronnie was like, "Fuck Rock." I thought Kanan was gonna say the same thing and sip his glass. I was about to say it's enough with the fuck Rock campaign.
I don't care how mad I am about my mom. Everybody at the table I'm about to say fuck my mom.
Somebody get shot in here.
Somebody get in the face. I'm like, hey, bro, I can say it. Relax.
Like when Juke was about to beat the girl ass. Like, hey, don't
talk about my
what
family.
my daddy
man.
did. Don't come over here talking. Don't.
Yeah, like, my mom could have beat my ass that day. You know, don't be just talking about fuck Rock at the table, nigga. Like, relax.
God, nigga, I'll slap that cake out your hand. Don't talk about my mama, nigga.
This nigga sipping Pepsi like it didn't happen. Yeah, but it's gonna be I think that Rock is gonna see that picture. I mean, what's her name is telling her. It looks like what's her name is gonna tell her anyway, but somebody gonna see that picture that they took and it's like Kanan there is like kind of the new
part of that gang.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's
I'll say this. The show definitely took a turn for better. And I think the key reasons why is because we're getting Rock back into the bullshit. Ronnie is not as Ronnie ain't running shit, which I feel better about. I don't want him as the big dog. I don't want him as the one everybody answers to. You see, he's just like a little boy in the organization, which makes me feel better. Stefano got out of jail too fast. They haven't even mentioned that shit, so he's definitely working for the police.
I think about that. Yeah.
Kanan and his mama is gonna be a real beef, and then after Lou kills what's his name, mama, he gonna have to choose a side.
Yeah, it's just like, Rock approached him like, I didn't tell you to do this. You know what I mean? You made your own decision. So it's like he about to make a decision to off the mama. It's gonna put him back, back in the game. You know what I mean? And
but he's gonna have to choose Kanan's side or he's gonna have to choose Rock's side.
He's gonna have to choose his club or being in the game, period.
That club is I think that club is not
hey, if they stop talking about the club, I'll be mad. I was like, yo, it's your business, bro. Like, don't do that.
I don't know the way it's going. I don't know. It's like if he does go back to the club, he gonna have to start doing the bullshit out of the club.
Do you think that they are sprinkling Omar Epps' character in here just enough to keep him on TV?
Yeah.
Because every time I see his character, I'm like, I'm not moved by that. The scene is just like, why is this nigga still here?
I think it just in that example, a lot of the character shit that's been happening so far is kind of pointless. Like Rock doing the business shit, it's like we don't care about. I think I said it before. We didn't care about what nobody was doing except Unique, and now Unique is dead. So now everybody else got to get interested again.
Well, we started caring about Unique like later though. Like we didn't care about Unique early on. He was just,
No, I'm talking about for this season.
For this season, yeah, he was. Yeah, because Rock was out. Pretty much.
He was the only Unique was the only one doing shit that was interesting. He's playing all parts and playing all roles, but now his storyline is gone. So now it's like we gotta care about something else. Them putting Rock back in the game is probably the smartest move they could do.
Yeah, they're gonna make us forget about Unique's character for sure.
Yeah,
like, even though he was gone this episode, and I wasn't tripping.
I felt like, what y'all gonna do now? That's how I came in this episode. I was already irritated. I didn't want to see Ronnie. It showed the fuck didn't want to see Famous. So I came in with like, what are y'all gonna do now? Because y'all got rid of the interesting storyline, but they opened that shit right back up. So now I'm more interested to see what Kanan's gonna do now that you moving. You ain't doing weed no more. You about to do some big boy shit.
Heron.
Yeah.
It's gonna be some conflict because shit, this nigga Ronnie already waking this nigga up early in the morning, knocking on his door, nigga, like, trying to work. Kanan was just like, this nigga, man. So it's gonna be a problem. You see that Ronnie confronts Famous at some point. So it looks like Kanan told Ronnie about snitching. I don't think Famous is gonna get killed just yet or nothing, but I feel like he gonna spook the shit out of this nigga for Famous next episode.
He gonna be like, I'm your manager now. If you don't make it in the music game, I'm killing your ass. It's gonna be some goofy shit. Like, I feel like Famous' destination is being a famous rapper. I definitely feel like that.
This nigga Lou said the most pause-worthy shit ever. Nigga, that nigga said, you need to open your mouth and spit on that mic.
Man.
I said, what? I said, hey, yo.
I was like, pause. I said it in the comments fashion, like, pause. You need to open your mouth and spit that shit on the mic. I was like,
excuse me? I would have
been like, had to shoot that scene, like, nigga, fuck.
They're like, I'll turn that shit down. I don't want to record no more.
So yeah, they definitely opened. So it's like the questions are, what is Unique's baby mama gonna do now that she got this information? And she kind of confirmed. Rock confirmed for her, like, nigga, Ronnie did this. Without saying that, she confirmed it. And then it's like the Puerto Rican lady, what happens when her cousin finds out? It just her character, she was getting beat up by old man Quillis. Like, that's how she was introducing this in this show. And now she's like the big powerful because her cousin got the drugs. That shit don't make no sense to me.
You know how that shit go, man. She's expendable too, so I could see her getting popped out at some point.
Yeah,
by her own cousin.
That's what I'm saying. I said, what's gonna happen? Because she's trying to do everything on the low. She's not the smartest.
Nah, she's not.
You stupid. She gonna get popped by Rock.
That's possible.
That's definitely they foreshadowed that when he said, "I'm not worried about Rock. You should be worried about Rock." When her cousin told her that.
Right.
Rock already owe her ass for everything she's been through. But so the interesting part is now Kanan is part of the black mob basically, and Rock is part of the Italian mob.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be an interesting war that they setting up. Lou gonna have to choose a side. This is what I'm saying. Lou's gonna have to either go back with Rock, or he's gonna have to choose Kanan's side. He's going to have to choose, and I think her making him kill, what's his name's mom, is gonna make him be like, I'm done with Rock for show this time. I'm going with Kanan. And
I feel like that's a season 4 storyline.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like they're gonna bring all of that together this season. I think they're gonna fill us up this they're gonna fill us up this episode coming up next week, and then 3 more episodes probably just gonna be leading up to that family against family. That's gonna be all episodes. Season 4.
Yep. Where do you think Juke falls in this?
I think Juke is either about to blow up a little bit, because it's like we already know that she's not gonna make it in this group. So,
and she got that paper about the army, like she got accepted.
Right. So I was like, I think something's gonna happen to where she's not in the group no more. Something. I don't know what it is. Might be a fight. Might be, her dad messed it up, talking too much. Whatever the case is, it might be the article. It might be just like, hey, you putting this stuff out. You doing interviews. We don't want you to do that. So you out the group.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't think that's gonna last. I think Juke is going to get into crime at some point again. I don't know if she's going to rock with Kanan or not, but I think she's going to get back into crime. But yeah, I just don't think that music thing is going to work. I think that right now is just a filler for her.
Yeah, it's like it's leading to nowhere. You can kind of see that, because she ain't the type that keep taking bullshit from nobody. And that bigwig Patti LaBelle lady, who the fuck she's supposed to be, she can't keep talking shit to her. She's not gonna just keep accepting that. Like, all this talking stupid and getting in my face shit. It's gonna be a moment where she get in her face one time and you gonna drop her ass.
Yeah, and it's gonna cause her to be kicked out the group.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I definitely see that happening. And then I see the girl taking the juke spot and blowing up. The light skin one.
yeah. Then they're gonna be a duo. They're gonna be the girls that sang "Shorty Swing My Way."
That was a white girl and a black girl. Hey,
Right?
yeah. So I was listening to another podcast on this show. TLC wasn't out around that time. So why did they compare them to TLC?
TLC was early '90s.
Yeah, not early 90s. This is like 92, right?
That's when TLC came out, like '92.
I don't know.
Yeah, TLC that dropped that first album, that baby, that
Yeah.
TLC tip. That was like 93, 92. And then they dropped Crazy Sexy Cool like midway '90s.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
But anyways, I just don't see that. I don't see the music thing working out for her. Because if that was the case, then we wouldn't have got introduced to her as a cricket cop.
Yeah, I think if anything, this has just brought her love interest in somebody else.
I don't know, man. So, I mean, it definitely ended. Now I'm anticipating the next episode.
Yeah, for sure.
Before we were just living with this shit.
Yeah, they did a good job replacing Unique with a whole nother storyline.
Yeah. Oh, we got comments?
Let me see. I think we did for sure.
I put up that poll. So I put up a poll asking who does everybody want to see get killed off first. Let me look at it before because when the last time I checked, it was Ronnie who was leading. It was out of Ronnie and Famous. And yeah, Ronnie right now is 61%, Famous is 39% of who we want to see go first. Now I kind of
more leaning towards Famous going.
Not even that. So this episode, I wasn't as irritated as both of them as I've been this whole fucking season. Like I kind of, even with the Famous and the rapping shit, like I said, I dismissed it because that was the time period of rapping. But his character didn't annoy me as much in this episode. Ronnie's character was funny as fuck with the party shit. Yeah. It was funny, but it's like, I don't know, I'm just not as annoyed anymore.
I can see why you would say that about Famous. Because this character actually showed like a little bit more like depth, I think. Him, you know, feeling a certain way while he's rapping, you know what I mean? And Lulu trying to like guide him through, you know, that feeling like, hey man, you know, your feelings, you got to let them out because it's going to you know, burn inside you if you hold them in. You know, him coming to Kanan like on some real shit, like, yo, you know, you're my best friend. I want to tell you that blah, blah, blah happened, you know?
Yeah.
Got a little friction. I think the fact that now he has that little friction with Kanan, things might look a little bit different versus him just being Kanan's flunky that's just sitting around the house eating and counting money.
Yeah, I kind of want him in the scene with Ronnie to man up. Yeah. Like when Ronnie be like, you fucked up. Like, nigga, fuck you. I want that. I want a different side of Famous now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. They didn't annoy me neither. Like I said, Ronnie, he got a lot more camera time, but he didn't annoy. It was more funny than annoying. Just seeing this nigga, like just the party invite, and then him being at the party with a piece of cake. Everybody dancing and drinking, and this nigga walk up to him with a piece of cake on a plate. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. Early prediction. We all know that Kanan and Ronnie not gonna last as business partners. There's going to be some friction there. Possibility that Famous and Kanan get back cool. Famous takes out Ronnie.
Very possible.
And then they're cool now. Like you know, you saved my life or whatever.
So I don't even with that, I don't even know how you envision that because I don't have the way this episode ended, I don't have any predictions for the future besides Lulu having to kill dude's mom. Like other than that, I don't have no predictions of what's going on because everything's all over the place.
It is, but there's no way Ronnie and Kanan's character is gonna last. They're too different. And Ronnie is a fucking maniac, and then Kanan still has a little bit of like little bit of sense, and he's still a young nigga in the game. A lot of stuff is he be like, wait a minute, you know what I mean? Like, this is a lot. He don't even want to listen to his mama.
So it's like it's the chain of command part, which is weird. So it's like from Ronnie. So Kanan's basically working for Ronnie, and Ronnie's working for the Puerto Rican or Cuban lady, and he's working for the black people.
Yeah.
But it's like the black people are in charge of him too, but he's not. It's like, how is he working for them, but he's getting his drugs from the Cuban lady?
So I think the black people funded some
okay,
of the
silent
drugs.
partners basically.
Yeah, they funded some of the money for the drugs. He took the rest of the money from Unique and
right
able to buy the heroin. And now
he owes them forever.
He just owes them money now.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but we do have a couple of comments. First comment is from Taiwan, Connell 5791. The last 4 episodes was a complete waste of Unique's character. He actually was making power moves. And connecting all the major players together on the show. His death was quick and random as fuck. Also, y'all should watch Tommy's show. It's low key a lot of funny shit on there. At least it's dumb shit that will make y'all laugh. Yeah,
yeah. I watched the first 3 episodes of the first season, and I just couldn't do it. I was irritated.
I feel like I'm gonna watch it one day. I'm just like, I'm gonna wait till it's done.
I'm not going to.
I might just end up binging it because I feel like I'm just gonna check it out just because it's in the Power universe, but I don't know when.
Yeah.
Noir Angel 510 must be from the Bay. The way Gerald threw his napkin down, I think he's working with the feds. Gerald is the guy from
the newspaper dude, right?
Yeah. He's definitely not writing about entertainment. I don't trust him, and I think Gerard will be Marvin's downfall, which will break Juke even further. Also, I think Aisha, the nice girl in the singing group, will break her heart and mess with Kanan. The love triangle will cause a further rift in Kanan and Jukebox relationship. I hate how they killed off Unique. I don't respect Ronnie for the way he killed Unique at all. He was just mad that he lost the fight. I hope Unique isn't really dead and comes back as Breeze, but I don't think that's happening simply because I don't want to be disappointed.
Right.
Great review as usual. Good looking out.
Appreciate you.
She said, she was talking about Fade. All right, let's see. Your girl Bree says, dummy is what I said after children and family left Rock's house. Worst mistake ever. Putting your child in danger and social services in your business. Oh, baby, Ronnie got to motherfucking go. And got to go now. He killed my baby Unique and the way he killed him, my Lord. I'm going to miss his fashion, furs, and smiles. Damn, mister, put that shit on, is dead. And nobody better not touch Marvin because bitch is over. Man, fuck the writers. This is unforgivable. All right. Patrice. Patrice gonna be Patrice. You know what I mean? Damn,
she gonna comment how she commented. You gonna deal with it.
That's it. She said she was responding to us on the last one. She was like Ronnie World, I guess when she was like Illtown or whatever, just nigga on the come up. And then she said, Ronnie mad because he left Unique with a kingdom and came home to scraps. And then she said the bunk, when she said bunk that one day, is Wendell Pierce from The Wire. I love him, and McNulty.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was the comments.
For sure. Appreciate the comments. Appreciate y'all talking to us. We do be responding, and we will read them on here as they come. I'm anticipating the next episode just to see how everything plays out, where they take this shit. I definitely went in. I walked in this motherfucker like, man, fuck y'all about to do. But they did an interesting twist. They put an interesting twist on every story. It's like they shut down everything we didn't give a fuck about except for the TLC group.
Yeah, they came in with the vacuum, so
yeah,
they get a, we get another week. I do think the next episode is going to be filler, but I think the next episodes after that will come set up season 4 really nice.
Right. That's I mean, I don't want to say next episode is going to be filler. The next episode is going to be setting the pieces on the chessboard. It's going to show us where everything's about to go.
What we gonna get is Scrap's mother dying. That's pretty much what the next episode is gonna be about. It's gonna be a build up to that.
Nah, not just that though. So we got to get Scrap Mother's 9. We got to get how Kanan deals with the fact that he took this dude. You know, the white dude was tripping because he took his workers. So it's like he's going into the nigga. This is like 1,000 steps ahead. I mean, 1,000 steps higher than selling weed. You're on a whole nother playing field now, nigga. Like you playing with different type of fire. This ain't just weed. This ain't just meat over here, nigga. This is an empire you about to start fucking with. And then we see Rock is gonna have to, because we don't know. So when Unique met with the Italians to get in the game, he had to go meet those Chinese people. What are they gonna do with Rock to get her drugs?
Take her to the soul food spot.
No, they. What I'm saying is they got to do something. And Marvin killed a made man, and we know what happens to people who kill made men.
Yeah. Even though a made man told him to do it, so it's kind of like Stefano's got to be the one to get it if it's found out.
There has to be a consequence for it.
Because I don't think the same thing works with black men.
It don't, but it's like, so if Stefano did it, say they find out Marvin killed this made man and Stefano was behind it, Stefano and his crew have to get killed, and Marvin has to get killed because he pulled the trigger.
Possibly, yeah. I think that Kanan is probably going to turn that white boy into a fiend because he's.
I think that too. Just the way he was kind of begging almost.
Because he was already giving him drugs on the low. So now that he got the heroin, he can heroin and show.
I almost did a. I'm not gonna do Kanan's voice. He's gonna give him the heroin, like try it.
Yeah,
and that's all he needed.
Yeah,
try it. And then now it's gonna be like, nigga, I need somebody to answer these phones. Guess who answering these phones now?
Or he could turn into a problem and get killed because he can be a fiend snitch.
I don't think snitching is in his thing.
I mean, not now, but when he's a fiend.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Later on, it could come to that.
Yeah. So
I don't know. That's where we at, y'all. Yeah. We'll see y'all next week for another episode.
We out.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.